Today we have the solar eclipse at 29 degrees of Virgo, completing a cycle that began with the new moon in Virgo, the black moon in Virgo that we had at the end of August at 0 degrees, moving now into that completion at 29 degrees. In the middle of that, we had that powerful total lunar eclipse in Pisces, which I'm sure everybody is still reeling from. That was intense. Just 2 days before the 999 portal, being that this is a 9 year, so September 9th of a 9 year is the 999. 9/11, which for those who are not aware is Yeshua's true birthday, according to the Ethiopians. So a powerful nexus and gateway of energy, and we are moving into that autumnal or Libra equinox, autumnal for the northern hemisphere anyway, which is a powerful day as well as the sun hits that 0 degree of Libra point. So we got a ton of powerful astrological energy. We have so many light codes. We have so many shifts going on. I'm sure everybody who's watching this has been hearing all about the timeline split. The timelines have been splitting since 2012, but this was a major, what we would call bifurcation point in the splitting of the earths, the splitting of the realities, the splitting of the experiences of the different dimensions of consciousness and the different options, I guess you could say, for which version of Earth it is that we're aligning ourselves with. So that was and is a big energy as we're moving through today. You may be feeling a lot of physical sensations in your body. You may have a lot of emotions coming up. You may have a general sense of tiredness, of malaise. I know a lot of people are getting sick. That's another way that we purge and clear out energy. Take really good care of yourself. Make sure you're hydrating. Get some sunlight if you can in healthy amounts. Nourish your body, nourish your spirit, nourish your mind today. This is what Virgo energy is all about. It is the mind, body, spirit connection. It is the 6th house. It is our daily habits and routines. It's also the ways that we show up, the ways that we show up for ourselves, the ways that we show up for others, and the ways that we are continually striving to become better. That 29th degree is the completion degree. It is the anaretic degree. So this gives the solar eclipse a sense of urgency. You may really be noticing in your life where things don't fit, the things that are irritating you, the things that are not in alignment with you. That's why they're irritating you, because they are not aligned with your soul, with your soul's desires, with your soul's blueprint. So we're becoming hyper aware of this. And with that Virgo energy, which is ruled by Mercury, we can become hyper fixated, particularly in this 29th degree. So we want to try to avoid that so much. And we want to simply observe what's coming up. Observe the patterns that aren't serving us, observe the situations, the people, the places, the energies, the experiences that are no longer serving our souls, and really begin to think, all right, so what can I do to begin shifting this energy? What can I do to move my energy and my world more into alignment with what feels true, with what feels resonant for me? That's a big thing this energy is asking. It's asking us to be very, very conscious of our health as well. Our body is our temple. It is our vessel, our vehicle for this lifetime. And we are riding this vehicle in some way, shape, or form into the 5th dimension. It's going to be a very different vehicle, because the 5th dimension generally is a non-physical dimension. So it's going to be the body, but it's going to be more the light body than the physical body. And there's a lot. This is why we talk about the physical sensations. We talk about the intensity of this experience, because on a physical level, it can be incredibly challenging. That's why we really want to take care of ourselves physically, but we want to take care of ourselves in all of the ways right now. Create that space for ourselves. Virgo energy is often very good at creating space for others, but not necessarily always at creating space for ourselves. So that's what we really want to focus on with this energy. And yes, like we said, all the ways that we show up for others, but we have to show up for ourselves first. If there are physical health issues coming up, this is a great time to get those addressed. This is a great time to make a doctor's appointment, maybe get a physical if you haven't in a little while, to get some energy work done perhaps. I do offer these services. All of my information is in my link tree. If you're finding this on YouTube, then it's going to be in my channel description or the description box of all my videos. All right, please reach out to me if you are feeling called to do so and you would like some assistance with the energy clearing portion of this experience. This energy is also going to be highlighting, because it is in Virgo, where it is that we are desiring to become better. Because remember, Virgo energy is known as the virgin, but it's not a sexual thing. When we talk about the virgin, we're talking about purity. Virgo energy is always wanting to purify itself. It's always wanting to become better, continue to grow, to continue to evolve. So this energy, particularly now that we're at this critical degree, from the end of August until now, has really been asking us to grow and evolve in one or many aspects of our lives. And go back to the triangle, right? The Trinity, mind, body, spirit. It's going to be in one of those generalized areas, probably, right? As most things in life are. It could also be in relationships, because that's a big theme of this energy as well. This eclipse is taking place conjunct the super galactic center, which is one of the super cosmic points in space. And this is essentially a giant black hole that has entire galaxies inside of it and is sucking the Milky Way and surrounding galaxies into its orbit. All right, this is an insatiable energy. This is an energy in the Libra points. It's technically located at 2 degrees 22 minutes, 222, of Libra currently, or thereabouts. But it spans the late degrees of Virgo and all those early degrees of Libra, right? This is a black hole, this super galactic center. All right, so just feel into the enormity of like how big that is and the magnetism, the pull that has. So there's this energy here of insatiability, of calling on things from the outside to fill the void within that can only truly be filled with our own self, our own spirit, and our connection to source, right? The illusion of separation is a big part, especially in this third dimension, of what creates and causes this void. So with the Libra energy, a lot of times we try to fill that with relationships, with connection. In the Virgo, it's more about information. It's all more about self-improvement, but it's once again, all those Virgo energies that we talked about earlier, right? But it's still going. It's still to an extent going outside the self. Ultimately, this energy collapses us back in on ourselves. And that's where the real true healing begins. It's also, I see the supergalactic center as a point that really helps us connect multidimensionally to ourselves, to the collective. But on a deeper level than that, it initiates us into our power by showing us what happens when we seek that power outside of ourselves. And like we said, collapsing us back in on ourselves. So the fact that we have this eclipse happening here just makes it that much more intense, that much more powerful. And it will, as I said, for many, sort of amplify those relational themes and energies. So you might be learning a lot about yourself through your relationships, not just the way you interact in relationship, but a lot about yourself in general. Libra rules the 7th house. This is the house of partnership and marriage, as well as contracts, business, not just romantic partnerships, although that's how most people view it. But it's also the house of the shadow. It's the descendant. The descendant line begins the 7th house. And so this is the aspects of us that we don't see within ourselves. So we seek them out in other people until we realize ultimately that we have those same qualities that we're seeking in another. So once again, there's that projection piece. Kind of like the supergalactic center, we look without, and eventually that teaches us to look within. So we may be learning more about our shadow through our connections with other people, through whatever it is that we're doing, whatever it is that we're experiencing right now. This is major growth and transformation. And what this is doing is aligning us with that highest timeline that we began recalibrating to in 2024. And now we're really sinking into that highest timeline for our individual ascension and for the collective ascension. So there's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, a lot of things coming, a lot of things going. Just allow the universe to sort it out. Allow your higher self, allow your own frequency to sort it out. Above all else, just really, really try to trust the process here. This is huge, this energy. On YouTube, on my main channel, Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia, we actually read into the fact that the contract that the collective agreed to when we fell from a 5D to a 3D consciousness during the fall of Atlantis has been completed with this eclipse. It's done. There's nothing holding us back. All the I's have been dotted. The T's have been crossed. We are ready to go. It is go time, you guys. All right. I love you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you in more videos.